You're losing followers and you can't figure out why. I'm giving you 10 reasons why you may be losing followers. I know it's frustrating. It feels like as soon as you get a follower, another one walks out the door. Why is that happening? I'm going to tell you. I'm also giving you examples of how this can happen using my account because this stuff has happened to me. That's how I figured it out. And this is going to feel a little vulnerable for me because we're about to go into my insights. We are now inside my insights. And as you can see, my growth goes up and down. On any given day, I lose between 150 and, yikes, 275 followers a day for different reasons. You see this dip right here? Something happened on Saturday and Sunday, and we'll get to that in just a bit. But the first reason why you're losing followers is it's normal. Yeah, it's normal. Everybody loses followers every single day. Why? Well, it could be that Instagram is cleaning up fake accounts, spam accounts, the bot accounts. And they go in and they get rid of their accounts. And so if they were following you, they're gone. The other reason is people do the follow, unfollow method still to this day. It's so bad. Please tell me you're not one of those people who follow someone just so they'll follow you back. And then when they don't, or you get tired of them, you just unfollow them because you never really meant to stick around in the first place. So there's that. Those are things you can't control. Another reason people unfollow you that you can't control is they're just not that into you anymore. Their interests have changed. They followed you for a certain reason and you were helping them with that, and then they started thinking they didn't need that help anymore and they moved on with their life. It's okay. Don't take it personally. The next reason people are unfollowing you is because you pivoted. Maybe you are not posting about your business and now you're posting about your business. Maybe you switch niches or you niche down and the people who are following you, they don't really care about your new niche or your new business. This happened to me. In the spring of 2019, if you go to my account, all I posted was inspirational posts and a lot of look at me content. And then I started posting about video tips and people started to unfollow me simply because they didn't want my video tips. Now, this is something that you can't let bother you because if you're serious about your business and helping people with a certain problem, then you have to make room for the people who want the solutions to that problem and not worry about the rest. If you want to have an account that's more personal for your friends and family, you can start an account for that, but I didn't want to do that. I didn't want even more work to do on Instagram. So for me, it doesn't hurt my feelings if my friends and family don't follow me on Instagram because they simply don't need video tips and video strategy, and not everybody does, and that's okay. Reason number 5 why people may be unfollowing you, a post you made. Maybe you took a stand on something that's controversial or polarizing, or maybe it was just a post that didn't sit well with them and they were turned off and they unfollowed you. This happens to me. I have a character called Cat Lover Carol, and for whatever reason, when I put Carol up, I have followers who love her and I have people who are completely turned off by her. That's why I lost over 500, maybe 1,000 people when I last posted this video. But this has also happened when I've posted about my faith or my father's mental illness and me getting personal. And that's okay. If I'm not your cup of tea, I don't want you following me because that means you're probably not going to watch my content or engage. You don't want followers who don't engage because that means that they're hurting your engagement. What I'm saying is you're not for everybody and you don't want to be for everybody. If you're for everybody, then you speak to no one because they can't hear you because you blend in with everybody else. Which brings me to reason number 6 why people may be unfollowing you, and that is because your content is boring. I'm not saying you're boring. I'm saying your content's boring. You have no personality in it. Maybe you don't have enough of you in it. You never show your face. You could be an artist, or you could be an author, or you could be a baker, and all you show is your product, but you never show your face. People want to see the person behind the brand, and they want to see a personality, someone they can relate to, someone who is likable. That's a key component in getting people to eventually buy from you. If you want them to follow you, you got to get them to like you. And if you want them to like you, you got to show them who you are. Number 6, you're testing your content and your existing followers are not liking this new style you're testing. I did this over the holidays. I lost a ton of followers because I stopped doing characters, which is something I do quite frequently, and I started doing trends and short trending audio with quick edits and quick tips. That's it. No characters, and my audience did not like it and they moved on. But it taught me that what I was doing was working. So what I did is I went all in on that direction, the one that was working, and I started to gain followers again. I may have said something that just confused you because you hear people say you should do trends, you should use trending audio, you'll get more views. And that is true, but that is not a good strategy. If you only do trends and you only use trending audio because that gets views, you will lose followers because you don't have a strategy. You threw up a random reel that a bunch of people liked and they followed you because they liked it, but then they start to realize you don't have any other content that's like that. I like that piece of content, not all this other random stuff, and they don't see why they followed you in the first place and they unfollow you. It's similar to reason number 9 why people might be unfollowing you, and that is you don't bring anything to the table. There's no value on your account. It's all look at me content, not the kind of stuff that's going to get people following you and sticking around. That means you're educating them, you are helping them, you're inspiring them, and you are motivating them. If you're not doing those things and not crystal clear about the problem that you solve, people are going to unfollow you because there's nothing there for them. You got to make your bio clear. What's in it for them if they were to follow you? And then you got to deliver on that promise in your feed. The 10th reason people might be unfollowing you is that you're not consistent. You are random with when you post. And people need to know that you're going to continually be there, that you take this seriously, or they're not going to follow you. You have been through your followers and cleaned them out. They are going to look for the people that they can't remember why they followed them in the first place because there's no strategy, and the ones that really don't do anything because there's no value, and the ones that never post. So why would they stick with you and have you clogging up their feed when they could make room for other people? You got to make sure you're consistent, not only because people will unfollow you, but because if you don't, your reach will drop. And we were talking about at the very beginning of this video how it's normal to have people unfollow you. Well, if your reach drops and you're getting fewer eyeballs on your account, then you're going to start losing more followers than you are gaining followers. And that's when your numbers go backwards. But the good news is you can fix this. The other good news is as long as you have the right followers, you can convert them into customers and clients. You need to attract the right people in the first place with the right kind of content, and then you need to know how to convert them with your videos. And if you don't know how to do that, watch this video right here. I break down how you can take your content, make money overnight just with video.